Hello everyone, G-Pop here, and we got a new battle preview for a new character that was announced to be released today. And this time it's Vlov, Archangel. And or Arkhangel. Arkhangel. Let's call him Vlov Arkhangel because there's an H there, therefore I have to pronounce it as a new dead apostle recently arrived from the frozen seas of the north. So it looks like he's ice-based. Judging by the description, but yeah, so we got this character just dropped, another brand new character. So kind of spoilers, kind of not. He was already shown in the Tsukihime Remake preview trailers. You've seen him a bit. He is basically the final boss of Tsukihime, kind of thing. So I'm not gonna. You won't. I can't even spoil what happens because I haven't read Tsukihime Remake because it's not out in the West anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'll just keep keep it brief with this spoiler stuff in case people don't want to get too spoiled. But yeah, this literally just came out. It came out so fast. Like, look, I look right here. It's still, it's still one view. That's how soon we are. Look, 8:59. It's not even that. Oh, now it just turned 9 o'clock. You probably saw the time. So yeah, we're just watching this right now, just as it came out, unlisted. No one knows anything about it, so we're gonna watch this right now and see what this guy is all about. But before we start, I apologize for the last video, the last gameplay video for being uploaded late. It was actually supposed to be up like 4 or 5 hours ago. But one, I had work, so I was kind of trying to deal with that. So the reaction was kind of late by like 5 or 6 hours. And secondly, the video wouldn't process in 4 hours. Like I thought it was going to be done, but I found out 4 hours later it wasn't. So I had to re-upload the thing and see if it processed that time. So that was not fun. So yeah, so that just happened. This is the second trailer I'm reacting to on the same day, but thankfully this is not during work hours now. So yeah, let's go on. Let's head on with it. Ooh, I like his voice. I like the song. Oh wow, this stage! Oh, nice interaction. Right. What? Yo, that is full screen fire. Wow. That's a lot of okay, wait, so he's not ice, he's fire. Oh, and ice. Okay. Oh my god. Yo, what are these normals? Oh no, as a Miyako main, I am scared. Yo, these swords though. Yo, these moves though. It's so sick. It's cool on Draika. Okay. I like the music. That art drive was cut so short that I didn't get to even enjoy it. But okay, so this is just a 45-second trailer. So we can once again it's a very short trailer. Let's see how long this this reaction will take. So that's my initial reaction. This guy looks to be very zoning based, considering like he has full screen like fire and ice projectiles. I wonder how that's gonna work. So alright, so move over, so dead apostle, yeah, we just said that. I like his voice actually. He looks pretty cool. He sounds pretty confident. So he has a sword too. I wonder how that's gonna work. He kind of stands out quite a bit compared to the usual Type Moon characters, or compared to their usual Tsukihime character. He looks more like a fake character, to be honest, than a Tsukihime character. I guess it's like the new style of the characters. Alright, so let's break this down. So, Air Fireball. Oh no, this is Moon Skill. Yeah. Moon Skill version. Fireball, wow. Look at that. Oh, it's hands actually. I didn't even see their hand handprint or hand outlines there. So these are hands right here. Whoa, what is that? Jump. Hold on. So he jumps. When he does that, there's like this ball down there. I don't know what that's about. But yeah. And he's able to follow that because Moon Skill. If you do Air Moon Skill, you can you have air options usually after it. So that's a jump in. I'm assuming it's like a jump C. The counter? Yeah, counter from the fireballs. This is his rapid beat. Wow. What a rapid beat. Very stylish. So it's like from 5A. That's his rapid beat normal. And then launcher, which is like a fiery explosion. Okay, so that is, okay, it's a jump A, jump B, jump C, air grab. Okay, so they ended early because it's trailer, it needs to keep it short. So fire, wow, okay, so I guess that's regular fireball. Wow, they reach, they have, this is good angles, to be honest, so this is gonna be really hard to get in. This is like what Zero is gonna be, except at least you can block the fireballs. Whoa, that was fast. Did he just teleport? Oh wow, just like a teleport into like slashes. That ground bounces, and he's able to cancel into EX fireballs. What are those normals? Oh, okay, that's a charge. Okay, let's see. Alright, so whatever that normal is. Wait, was that a multi-hit actually? No, it's not. One hit. Okay, this is really hard to understand. Like, what normals are these? Okay, so it's like 1. I think that's a single normal. Like, who is it? Cheeky's 2B, which is like a 2-hit. Is that another normal? It looks to be like it all flows well together. So this might be one normal, or is this like some kind of Rekka? Wait, no. Okay, no, it's all normals because there's no skill bonus. If it was a special, we would see skill bonus. Hold on, what's the other one? Skill bonus? Yeah, this is that's a skill. That teleport move. This is not a special move. This is all normals. What is this? Is this like 5B, B? Where's auto combos? Okay, I think that's kind of like a charge C. Kind of reminds me of I think who was it? Coma, who had a charge C. I know Enkidu and Under Night has it, but I'm thinking in terms of Melty Blood. I think Coma had it where if you do charge 5C, it'll grab them instead of like instead of a hit, so it'll be like a hit grab, but it'll go through guards because it's grab. So I think this is like a charge like C from here. From there, charge C. That goes, it knocks you up in the air and you can combo. Okay, so that's a normal charge, whatever more. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it looks like whatever this was. So this starts with that into that, but now it's... Never mind. It starts in... What normal was it? Okay, it wasn't any of these. Oh, was it this one? No. This is... I have no idea. I am lost on what normals these are. I'm just trying to figure out what normals are what. But yeah, he's able to... So that's just show that you can combo from that grab. And that is another charge. Oh no, that's skill bonus. Wait. Oh, no, never mind. So from this... Oh, this is all special. Okay. Or maybe... Is it all special? At least this last part is showing skill bonus, which means it's a special. So, interesting. Okay, so... That grab was... Okay, I didn't see this, but it's a special from the ending there. Into that... Whatever that is. Okay, so that's fireball, but... There's no skill bonus from that. It didn't say... Or does skill bonus only show when it hits now? That'd be kind of hard to really determine what's a skill bonus. Okay. So he does moon skill, and they're vampires, so they get the red... I think they're dead apostles, yeah. They're dead apostles are the vampires, which they show the red eyes. So let's go back again. Unless this is a follow-up, and that's why it doesn't show the skill bonus until then. Yeah, so he was about to punish, but then he got hit by that, whatever this full screen is. So it's like fireballs, which covers quite... It's like a decent coverage. Into this. That pushes them back. Moon drive. Moon skill. Okay, I think this is a follow-up from regular ice. But it doesn't say skill bonus that time. Yeah, it doesn't say it from this time, so I am kind of confused when do they use skill bonus now? Look at all those clashes. Okay. Let's try to... Okay, so this looks like possibly a 5C? I don't know. That's a 5A for sure. 2B. Charge 5C. Punishes the teleport. charge jump C into EX ice, air ice, that's skill bonus. Now that one shows skill bonus, what the hell? Okay, what in the world? Okay, and this one shows skill bonus, so how come this one shows skill bonus but not the other one? Or is it skill bonus only on hit? Okay, so I think they only show skill bonus on hit, so maybe those other times when I was like, for example, in the Noah trailer, I was thinking which time is no skill bonus and which time isn't. So there's going to be a Famitsu article. You know what, maybe let's do that after this, because we're still only 10 minutes in, maybe I have time to go over the Famitsu. Alright, so full screen ice. Actually, I don't think I can. Sorry, I don't think I can do Famitsu because it's gonna be. It's gonna be not translated either. So I can't. How am I can't read anything. So I'm gonna have to review that Famitsu article because what I've not been noticing, or what I keep forgetting about in my previous reactions, is that in all the other trailers, when the new character trailer comes out, there's a Famitsu article that comes with it that just goes further into how his movement or how his attacks work. So I'll have to look into that. I'll have to discuss with the Melty Discord guys more, but yeah, this is kind of interesting. He's very much zoner. I think this is going to be hell for my Miyako, especially because Miyako's all close range, so she's going to be zoned out a lot. I think I'm going to have to use... This is where I bring out my CL, my secondary, because she can deal with zoners easily. That's why CL was like one of the best characters to deal with zoners because of the EX Hien, the full screen super, that just punishes anything you try to do full screen. So I think that's the character I'm going to be using. But this guy doesn't seem like a very air-based character. He seems to be like projectile, like just do projectiles and stuff like that. Like stay grounded and stuff. Yeah. So I wanted to actually add a quick additional thing that I kind of missed. Or not that I missed, but it's more like I didn't notice. Until I went to the Melty Discord, it was like the first thing people were talking about. They posted them from the article already, so we did look into it, and what we noticed, and I don't know how I missed this, but if you look here, when he does his flame mode, like, you know, they're just both in the first round, fine and everything. Well, yeah, so he's in his first flame mode and stuff like that. But when he's down around, he's now in ice mode, so all of his stuff is now ice-based, so that's why he's doing ice projectiles now. So this trailer doesn't really... It's kind of hard to show that in the trailer, but that's what it's showing. So when you're down around or so, you're going to be using ice normal. So he's considered a stance-based character, but your stance is based on the current situation you're in. So the thing is, they do say that if you're in a quote-unquote difficult situation, you'll change from flame mode to ice mode. However, we don't know what this difficult situation is, except for the one example they said, which is you're in a difficult situation such as being down around. So that's what we see here. So this is a regular situation. You're up, he's winning, he's not losing, and he has flames. He has flame attacks. But when you're down around, his attacks become now ice-based. So that's kind of what it is. I don't know how I feel about round-based stances, because it's not like something you can control now. So I wonder if he becomes a two entirely new characters. Now there's gonna be two tier lists for this guy. It's like flame mode and ice mode Vlov. But yeah, that's something definitely to point out. I was thinking like, oh, I'll just add it to the description, but I think it's better to explain it in a video. So in case people miss it in the description, and also for people to know my like vocal reaction to it. So that's gonna be interesting. That's a first for this game. Komodo knows how to make these things interesting, I guess. Yeah, but I also forgot to say, as a Miyako main, I hate this character, but also as a CL main, I like this character. Because Miyako hates it, I can't get in with this kind of stuff, but as CL, I can beat all this. And I forgot to mention, I forgot to talk about this art drive. I'm kind of sad I got cut off really quick, because all we see is this, but we don't see anything after that. Gets cut off very quick. I have no idea what's going on, but yeah, that's all I wanted to add. Alright, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's a just 12-minute reaction. Very short because, again, this is just like Noel. Kind of hard to really determine what the normals, what these specials are. It's kind of harder to like deep dive into it compared to Noel. Noel was like easier to understand. This one's not as easy to understand what he does. I think, for example, this ice, this is possibly a follow-up because he's only been doing it after the ice. Or maybe he's just showing that that's where you combo from. Because it looks like he recovers and then does it. So I think... Wait, does he do 2? Oh no, they're 2 separate skills. Because you can see, he does that and then, yeah, it drains it twice. So okay, these are 2 different specials. So it's just the combo that they're shooting for the trailer has always been doing that. So this is... I just don't understand this. This looks like to be all one special, but they don't see the skill bonus until you get the hit. So I think it's like a Rekka series. They have to figure out which is which kind of thing. Like, is it going to be overhead, underhead? Maybe it's like where he ends with overhead, low, or grab. And that's dirty. It covers all the options. They have to figure it out. That's why he tried to shield if it's one of those. So, yeah. Interesting. So that's one more character trailer to go. Yeah, one more character trailer to go, and that'll be the full roster. And alright, so I'm gonna admit this right now. We're at this point. This is where the leaks stop. So what happened is that there was a leak that showed achievements for all the characters that came out. Or the all character, at least most of the characters that was going to be in the game, because what happened in those achievements that was accidentally leaked by Xbox or by Microsoft. I think it was Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft. I think it's on Xbox. Yeah, it's on Xbox. Yeah, Xbox One. It showed the photos at like sprites of all the characters, at least most of the characters that's going to be in the game, except for one. The one character that they haven't revealed yet. Or at least we don't see it in those leaks, which is mighty suspicious. So, and we thought it was going to be a crossover character like Saber, because one of them was actually, let me go to real quick. Let's go to type. I think it's from here. So there was one part in this gameplay video after Kohaku lost. So right there. But I noticed this in the reaction trailer. Right here. So I know in the reaction trailer for this gameplay, this right here where she's holding quartz. And I don't want to say anything about the leaks. I kind of mentioned it a little by accident, but I don't want to say it. But in the leaks, there was one photo that showed only the hand, and then we didn't know that was coming from Kohaku. We thought it was like kind of like possible like direction towards a Fate Grand Order character, or at least a Fate character. So we're like thinking, oh, maybe it's gonna be Saber and stuff like that. And we thought this hand was coming from Saber, but in the end, no, it's coming from Kohaku. So now we have no idea. Like, we still think it's most likely Saber because Fate, and Fate is like the biggest thing. It'll makes sense that we have a crossover character for the last one, but we don't know why they haven't shown the face of this last character, trailer. Or of this last character in achievement, because they have all the other characters except for this. We saw Noelle, we saw Roa, and we saw Vlov, but we don't have no idea who the last character is, so speculations are all in the air now. This is where the leaks stop. The leaks stop with this guy. We don't know if it's going to be Saber here, or it could be like, okay, so the possibilities people think is a crossover character. I think that's what everyone's thinking, which is Saber or any other character. Personally, I honestly hope it. I personally would be kind of the most unexcited about Saber, and it's not because I don't like Saber or anything. I think Saber's a fine character, but the problem is she's a very, very straightforward character, which means her gameplay is gonna be very straightforward, and that's kind of been how it is in every single game that she's been in. So like Fate Unlimited Codes and Nitro Plus Blasters, she was in there. She's a very straightforward, hard-hitting character, and I kind of hope it doesn't. That's kind of why I kind of hope it's not Saber, because she's kind of a bit too, in my opinion, too boring, and I don't think she would fit in this game because she's not a very air-based character. She would not fit being an air-based character, like jumping around and stuff like that. She seems a very more grounded type. She fit more for like Under Night kind of thing. My hope is that it's actually a French bred crossover character. And if it's a French bred, I'm really hoping it's an Under Night crossover character, because what happened? We brought Eltnum over, like Scion, over to to Under Night as Eltnum, and the reason why is because they actually had Eltnum sprite created early on. They actually had the Eltnum sprite early on, so let's just have this place loading in the background while I'm talking. And she was already created, like the sprites and everything. So they were like, okay, well, Melty HD is still not happening yet. So why don't we just bring the character over for now to Under Night, because, you know, Elnam is kind of owned by both Nasu and French Bread. So that's how they're able to do that. And that's why she had a sprite already created. What if we did the same thing for in reverse? Now we have because it's a French Bread game, come on, and can be like, hey, let's bring an Under Night character to this game. And in my opinion, I think the best bet would be Linne. Linne would be the it's like she's like the most Melty Blood type character. She's like the closest to a Melty Blood type character, because she is she has a double jump. She kind of acts kind of like, she's like a Ryogi, because she has like throw, or she has a roll. Her throw is very similar to hers. She has a double jump and all that, so she's similar to Ryogi, but kind of, in my opinion, better, at least for the game that they're in. So I think Linne would probably fit best. And Linne was supposed to have a night throw too, just like Ryogi. She's very much inspired by like Ryogi's character design in Melty Blood, but just ported over to Under Night. So I think that's how she's gonna be. Maybe they can give her back her night throw too, because there's actually animations for that. So that's just my personal opinion. Part of it biased because I'm a Linne main in Under Night. I love Linne as a character, so that's my thing. Another possibility is another Melty Blood character we haven't shown yet. That could be a final boss or secret final boss. Either like a original character for Melty Blood, kind of like Warachiya in the original Melty Blood or something like that. Or it could be Aoko. Another kid, she's very, very popular, and people really want Aoko in this game. And she appears in Tsukihime Remake. Like, she appears because, you know, she's a very important character in Tsukihime in general. It's not like a spoiler, because she shows up at the very beginning. So it's very plot heavy reason that she exists. So, and she could quote unquote also be a crossover character, because she had her own I think light novel / visual novel. I don't remember what it was. She had her own thing where she was the main protagonist there. So she's quote unquote a crossover character too. I don't remember if she was her own character or not. I mean, if she was like if her game came before Tsukihime or after. But yeah, that's another thing. Another less popular one is Satsuki. Satsuki hasn't shown up yet, but based on my personal opinion, I don't think she's going to show up in this one. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to make another Melty Blood game to coincide with Tsukihime Remake Far Side, which is, so what happened is that Tsukihime Remake came out with Near Side, which is the main protagonist, which is Ciel and Arc routes, but they also are gonna release a Far Side, which is gonna have the maids, Akiha, and some other things. And we think Satsuki will have a bigger role in that too. So I think it'll make more sense that she's there. I won't spoil anything else about that. I think the spoiler embargo will not happen until there's an entire spoiler ban. So I'm not gonna spoil too much after that. But we know for sure that there's a Far Side coming out. So there's another possible character. And one other character, which I'd be a half more than okay with, is another new character called Neo. Now, I don't know the details about it, but apparently she's kind of a replacement of Len. So, unfortunately for people who really like Len, she doesn't show up in Tsukihime, which she never did in the original Tsukihime. But this new character, I think her name is Mio, correct me if I'm wrong, she seems to be a replacement of Len. She does a lot of roles similar to what Len already does, so that's kind of unfortunate if that's the case. I really like Len, but, it is a remake, it's Nasu's thing, so that's another possible character. So, yeah, so I kind of extended this a little bit now with 21 minutes with possibilities, because we're at that point now. We don't know who's going to be next. We have no idea. This is where the leaks itself ends. So I think now I can mention the leaks because this is where it ends. We don't know anyone after it. I mean, the other possibility, and I think this would be the most disappointing, is it's another dual unit. And a lot of people think if it's dual unit, it'd be Ciel and Noelle, because they're both at the same church. Similar to how there's maids, because they're both maids and they're sisters. Maybe it could be a Ciel and Noelle duo, but I don't think that'll work in my opinion. I think that's more of a maids thing, specific thing. So, yeah, that's another one. So, honestly, I think that'd be more disappointing than Saber being in this game. But yeah, that's my. Or you know what? Actually, one last thing. This is something that I guess that just happened recently. What if it's Ilia from Fate? And the reason why, and not just Ilia, Prisma Ilia. And the reason why is because there's a new anime coming out for Prisma Ilia, so this could also coincide with that. And I think she could work too. Prisma Ilia is a very popular series too. It's still an ongoing anime, and has movies. And I've watched the first three, like, you know, Prisma Ilia, Zwei, and Eins and Zwei, whatever they call it in German. And they're all really good in my opinion. They're all really good, despite some stuff that's in it. The core story itself is very, very good actually. Especially the third season, the recent season, is very action and very Fate-like series. So that's a possibility. But yeah, that's everything. But hopefully this trailer actually won't take as long to upload and stuff like that compared to the last one with the whole processing nightmare. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next trailer.